In this video, I'll be talking about the average personal debt here in the UK. Personal debt refers to the money owed by a single person, and this could be anything from credit card debt, mortgages, financing, or even unsecured debt. According to recent data, the personal average total debt in the UK is £33,410 as of March 2022. This represents an increase of £1,767. It's the equivalent to around 107% of the average yearly earnings per adult. To put it into perspective, in January 2022, the total interest payments on personal debt in the UK during a 12-month period would have been £44,940 million. This means about £123 million was paid in interest every day. As a result, each person in the UK pays an average of £857 in interest payments every year. One of the biggest concerns is the increasing level of unsecured debt here in the UK, which has reached a staggering £3,743. This debt comes in various forms, including credit card debt, personal loans and store cards. In recent years, unsecured debt has become more prevalent in the UK, leading to a worrying trend. To understand the factors behind this trend, we've studied data from the Office of National Statistics and the Commons Library to identify patterns and changes in UK personal spending habits. One of the most significant causes of personal debt is a loss of income or unexpected expenses. These factors are responsible for nearly 50% of all cases of debt here in the UK. These can include unemployment or redundancy, reduced income or benefits, and a lack of financial control. The pandemic has also had a significant impact on personal debt levels in the UK. The pandemic led to widespread job losses and furloughing, which resulted in millions of people struggling to make ends meet. To keep up with monthly repayments, many people turned to credit lenders, which led to an increase in debt levels. However, unemployment and redundancy are not the only factors that contribute to personal debt. Other factors can include overspending, lack of financial literacy, and a lack of control over finances. According to statistics, between August and October of 2021, England and Wales declared 313 bankrupt or insolvent individuals every day, which is equivalent to one person every 4 minutes and 37 seconds. In terms of debt products, personal loans account for an average debt of £5,233 per household in the UK. This figure does not include student loans, which can add a significant amount of debt to an individual's financial burden. When student loans are taken into account, the average household debt in the UK climbs to £10,145 per household. Mortgages are another significant source of personal debt in the UK, with approximately 1/3 of all households holding a mortgage. In terms of debt, other than mortgages, known as consumer credit, nearly half of UK adults, 51%, have accessed it in the last year. This figure does not include the 29% of adults who use credit products, primarily credit cards, for everyday purchases. Since the financial crisis began in 2008, the total amount of household debt in the UK has risen from 85% to 148%. During this time, banks were reluctant to lend money to consumers, leading to fluctuations in debt-to-income ratios. The Office for Budget Responsibility predicts that the household debt-to-income ratio will continue to climb gradually over the next few years, reaching 150% by early 2024. There has been a significant increase in credit card usage in recent years. It's easy to see why, with numerous rewards programs and cashback incentives being offered by providers. Many people are opting to use their credit cards instead of cash or debit cards. However, this increase in credit card usage also means that more people are accumulating debt through their credit cards. According to data from the Financial Conduct Authority, credit card debt in the UK is increasing. In addition to credit card debt, there's been a rise in payday loans, with many people using them to cover unexpected expenses or to make ends meet. While payday loans can be a quick solution to short-term financial problems, the interest rates can be extremely high, making it difficult for people to repay the loan. Another type of debt that's increasing in the UK is student loan debt. The cost of higher education has risen significantly in recent years, and many young people are finding it difficult to afford the tuition fees and the living expenses associated with attending a university. As a result, more and more students are taking out loans to cover the cost of their education. So what can you do if you're in debt? There are several things that you can do to help manage your debts and get back on track financially. The first step is to take stock of your debts and create a budget that will help you manage your finances. You should make a list of all of your debts, including the interest rates and the monthly payments, and prioritize them in order according to their importance. You should also create a budget that will help you manage your income and your expenses and stick to it as closely as possible. Another option is to consider debt consolidation, which involves taking out a loan to pay off all your existing debts. This can help you simplify your finances and make it easier to manage your debt. However, you should be aware that debt consolidation can sometimes lead to higher overall interest payments, so it's important to weigh up the pros and the cons before making a decision. If you're struggling with debt, then there are a number of other options available here in the UK. Some are free to use and others include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description to get started and answer a few multiple choice questions like the total amount of your debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so that you can find out more and take steps towards improving your financial situation.